Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon. Her Excellency Teresa Stella Mera Gomez, Vice Minister of Foreign Trade, Ministry of Foreign Trade and Tourism of Peru, Yang Bahagia Tan Sri Dato Seri Reezal Merican, Advisor of International Strategic Institute, ISI, Yang Berusaha Mr. Chia Chuan Yong, Chairman of ISI, Yang Bahagia Dato Mustafa Abdul Aziz, CEO of Malaysia External Trade Development Corporation or MATRADE, Excellencies, Ambassadors of the Latin American Embassies to Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur, representatives of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Malaysia, Wisma Putra, and various ministries and government agencies, representatives from business chambers and associations, members of the media, panel of speakers, ladies and gentlemen. Alhamdulillah. First and foremost, I wish to record my utmost appreciation to the main organizer, the International Strategy Institute, for having me and for inviting me to be part of this important gathering today on behalf of MATRADE. I wish also to extend my profound thanks to none other than the ISI Chairman, Brother Chia Chuan Yong, and his team for their dedication and commitment in promoting global partnership and collaboration, especially in connecting and fostering stronger relations between Latin America, Caribbean, and the ASEAN countries. Let us give a big hand to our ISI. On behalf of MATRADE, as a chairman, it is a great honor and pleasure to address such a distinguished gathering of government officials and business delegates. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our distinguished guests and friends, especially those who have traveled from far, all the way from South America and Caribbean to our beautiful and warm Malaysia. Selamat datang ke Malaysia and welcome to Malaysia. Today we are gathered here for this important forum with the theme of fostering ties between Latin America, Caribbean and ASEAN countries. This event provides a very strategic opportunity, an avenue to forge friendships and to explore economic opportunities, harnessing from the cumulative strengths of our two large, vibrant regions. Let us take a look at a quick snapshot of the backdrop between the trade relation between Malaysia, ASEAN, and also RULAC, the group of Latin America and Caribbean. Malaysia first established diplomatic ties with Latin American countries in the late 1950s. Since Malaysia attained independence almost 60 years ago. Since then, trade between Malaysia and RULAC countries has grown consistently, and over the period of 10 years, Malaysia's total trade with RULAC countries recorded a compound annual growth rate of 2.3%, with the total trade with RULAC currently standing at 13.5 billion USD, or equivalent to 61.8 billion ringgit. Export, on the other hand, grew during the 10 years period from 3.7 billion USD, which is equivalent to 11.7 billion ringgit Malaysia in 2013, to 6.9 billion USD in 2023. On the other hand, Malaysia's import from the region reached 6.7 billion USD, or equivalent to 30.5 billion ringgit Malaysia in 2023. While our statistics shows that we do trade and business with almost all the countries in Latin America. Malaysia's top 5 trading partners still remain 5: Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, Costa Rica, and Chile. More should be done and can be done to further enhance trade between all countries, over 33 countries in Latin America and Caribbean region. This vast market presents an excellent avenue and opportunities for Malaysian exporters, not only with Brazil and Mexico being the economic powerhouse in the region as the 9th and 12th largest economy in the world, but also there are many more opportunities to explore with other uniquely important and friendly economies in the RULAC region. A case in point is Peru, for instance, which might not be the largest economy in the region, but port of Chancay. Do I pronounce correctly? Port of Chancay, which is currently being built, promises to make the Peru as a major trade gateway in the region. The port will reduce transit between South America and Asia by at least 10 days. Perhaps this new seaport can be one of the main distribution hubs for Malaysian exporters and also Malaysian goods. This is just one of the many examples, beside attractions of different countries in RULAC and their government may present, which are equally good to foster greater bilateral and regional trade. Ladies and gentlemen, that was more of a broad overview of the states of relations and opportunity in RULAC region. The real one is that the real action is to have a proper structured engagement to really drive trade flows between our countries and that region. Malaysia and Chile, for example, have taken the first step somewhere in 2010, starting with the signing the Malaysia-Chile Free Trade Agreement. This was our first FTA with any RULAC countries in that particular region. From there, Malaysia was later also able to connect with countries such as Mexico, Peru, and others when we became part of comprehensive progressive agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, or commonly known as CPTPP, in 2022 after the dissolution of short-lived the earlier one, TPPA. These structured trade engagements are an important tools for Malaysia to realize its strategic direction, to grow trade and investment and become more actively involved in high growth markets of South America and also the Caribbean. We are also aware and took note of the RULAC market consists of numerous economies with different profiles and trade arrangements, such as the Central American Common Market, the Andean Community, the Common Market of the South or MOCUSA, and the Pacific Alliance. Malaysia too, with other ASEAN countries, have over the years engaged this grouping for our mutual benefits. Having said that, we warmly welcome our friends and partners from RULAC to also see Malaysia as a strategic partner and an important gateway to Asia-Pacific region, especially of 700 people in the entire ASEAN community with a combined GDP of 3.6 trillion. Malaysia has over 7 bilateral free trade agreements or FTAs and 9 multilateral FTAs, offering all of you with a competitive and preferential access to our partner countries in this particular region. Additionally, Malaysia and ASEAN countries are also signatories to the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, or RCEP, which comprises of 30% of the entire world's population, with a combined GDP of USD 38.8 trillion. With all this mentioned, Let's look at the total trade between ASEAN and RULAC. The total trade between ASEAN and RULAC stands at 55.5 billion USD, with the top three trading partners being Brazil, followed by Mexico and Argentina. On the other hand, Malaysia is currently the fourth largest trading partner in ASEAN for RULAC, behind our neighbors Vietnam, Thailand and Singapore. We do hope, with proactive initiatives and business forums such as this today, Malaysia's trade with RULAC countries will also further diversify and strengthen in the near future. I assure you that MATRADE's National Trade Promotion Organization, we do have our 4 trade promotion offices in Latin America, namely in Santiago, Chile, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Mexico City in Mexico, and Buenos Aires in Argentina. And they undeniably will be a strong support to drive business linkages between Malaysia and Latin American region. Ladies and gentlemen, our Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry, with the support of MATRADE, do organize trade and investment mission to Latin America. Some of the sectors were explored, such as furniture, rubber products, medical, disposable and lifestyle, F&B, as well as agro-industrial products. I believe more sectors and areas could be explored, and more regular trade and investment missions can be encouraged in the future. Some of the new growth, like gaming, digital trade and creative content, could also be explored considering the population and demographics of our 2 regions. The South America and the Caribbean has a comparable demographic size and profile with ASEAN. Collectively, both the regions account for slightly over 8% of the total world's population and has a relatively young population. Furthermore, I do believe we should start strategizing on enhancing our export of services. Malaysia is keen to offer our experts and our expertise in areas such as constructions and services sectors, aero manufacturing, including maintenance, repair and overhaul or MRO, training and education, system integration and engineering and design. Ladies and gentlemen, the other area that we should be looking at, and I should have this pointed out today, is the halal sector. It is another prospective area which can connect Malaysia and RULAC countries. As all of us know, Malaysia is positioning itself as a leading global hub for the halal economy, and one of the flagship initiatives that we pioneered was the Malaysia International Halal Showcase or MIHAS, being the largest halal showcase in the world. Since MIHAS was first organized in 2004, it has successfully recorded sales worth of 24.8 billion ringgit Malaysia and attracted the participation of more than 10,000 halal industry players from home and abroad, as well as approximately 500,000 international trade visitors. And for this year, the 20th edition of MIHAS, inshallah, it will be held this year from 17 to 20 September 2024 at our very own Malaysia International Trade Exhibition Centre or MATRADE. I also like to take this opportunity to call upon all of you, from brothers and sisters from RULAC, to invite all the businesses who are attending today's forum to also be part of this 20th edition of MIHAS in the halal sector and participate in MIHAS 2024, where it will enable you to have an access to the growing global halal market, which accounts currently at 5 trillion USD and 22 trillion ringgit Malaysia. MIHAS 2024 is targeted to attract 1,400 exhibitors from 50 countries and approximately 40,000 international visitors. A total of more than 3 billion in sale is anticipated to be generated from the showcase. Having strengthened the MIHAS brand in Malaysia, MATRADE for the first time is taking another leap. We want to go beyond. We want to set another milestone by internationalizing the MIHAS. For the first time ever, MIHAS this year, besides being in Kuala Lumpur, will also be organized and held in Dubai, UAE, from 18 to 20 November, in conjunction with the Middle East Organic and Natural Product Expo in Dubai, UAE. And I do urge all of my brothers and sisters, our fellow exporters, traders from GULAG, to seize this opportunity, take the chance of having the networking by participating, not just MIHAS in Kuala Lumpur, but also MIHAS in Dubai in November 2024. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, as the global landscape continues to evolve, it is imperative that we remain responsive to emerging trends and potential opportunities which can be jointly pursued to realize our shared goals. With strong economic fundamentals, with a business-friendly trade policies, with a robust supporting ecosystem and pool of talented human capital to offer, I urge all of you to capitalize the event, seize this moment and opportunity in finding the right partners from Malaysia to grow your business within the region. Before I end my speech, I would like again to take this opportunity to record my sincere thanks to the ISI for taking initiative to organize the auspicious events such as like this. My sincere appreciation also to all the Latin American ambassadors and your hardworking team from your embassies who have presence in Kuala Lumpur, and for your continuous support in promoting friendship and our great bilateral and regional relations. Lastly, last but not least, I hope that everyone in attendance today will make the full use of your presence. I do hope this forum will inspire you with a more insightful discussion, produce more prospective engagement, and may it brings about a lot more fruitful business deal in the future. And with your presence to connect, to network, and engage with all the delegates for the mutual benefit for both sides, for GULAG, for Latin America and Caribbean, for Malaysia, and also for the ASEAN and Southeast Asia countries. With that, thank you again. Terima kasih banyak. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, YBhg Dato Seri Reezal Merican, for that insightful speech.